Welcome back, everybody. So today, obviously, working on tires. Here's a hack that has worked for me in the past. When you've got really stiff tires, wide wheels, whatever, and you can't get them mounted. You don't have one of the air blaster tanks that shoot air into the bead and pop it up. You've seen this before. You got to be a little certain amount of crazy to do it. I've done it many times, and it works well. So what happens if you do this multiple times and you just can't get enough force in there to seat that bead? Yeah, maybe you say, go to the ratchet strap, rope, whatever. I've done that too. Sometimes it works. Problem with ratchet straps is where the hook is and where the ratchet is, it tends to buckle the tire. And as soon as that happens, it puckers and it defeats the purpose because you're trying to swell the both beads outward toward the outside of the rim. So what do? Quick answer is take to the tire shop. But, we can't always do that. Sometimes we don't want to because of the cost, or we need to get a vehicle back running. In my instance, this tire is off the last vehicle I have drivable right now. So I have to do it, or I have to call somebody to take me somewhere to get it done, and I'd rather just get it done. So what do? Well, I'm sure you've tried the turn it around, stomp it into the wheel from the backside. My dad used to take a big old wooden block and he'd just slam them tires down on there and try to get it over that lock bead on the back. Sometimes it stays, sometimes it don't. So what do? All right. You're gonna think I'm crazy. Super glue. Make sure it's old school super glue liquid. Make sure your tire is dry and the rim is dry and everything's clean. Okay? And we're gonna take, and I know you're thinking I'm insane, but you're gonna take and you're just gonna run a pretty good bead of super glue all along that rim, but you're gonna do it on this side of the lock bead, and you're just going to put that on there. You're going to go all the way around. Okay, you're just going to put a couple of stripes down through there all the way around. All right, I think we're back to where we started. Okay, and then you're going to stomp that dude in there like you usually do, and you're going to try to get it in there as far as you can. Okay, then you're gonna let it set for a couple minutes and not touch it. All right, and I know that looks crooked as hell because I got this side stomped in, so I may try to stomp this side a little bit more just because I want it in there good. Okay, now this method works when it works really well if you're by yourself, which obviously I am. So let that sit for a minute or two. Get your other stuff ready. I got 3 blocks basically to keep the tire up off the ground so that I can push a little bit and flex the tire over to the rim. So I'm gonna get that set up. And again, I'm not pushing on it yet. We're gonna let it set for a little bit. Okay, I think that's probably pretty good. Okay, now another hack I've shared in my previous videos is if you've got a little tiny air compressor, it's hard to inflate these tires to seat them. So plumb that air compressor into another tank. Number one. Number two, put a quick connect on your hoses. You can take that, jam it right on that valve stem, get way more air in and a lot quicker. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna see if it'll work for me this time. And I'm getting kind of tired, so if you can't hear me huffing and puffing, I've been out here for a while doing some other stuff. So now the trick is you want to push just hard enough to get the wheel close to the bead. Don't shove down real hard. So we're going to push. We're going to try to get everything down to where it needs to go, and we're going to start putting air in. Need more on this side. Okay. I just knocked one of my blocks out. There we go. Okay, let's try her again. There she goes. Because you just put a little bit of super glue inside the bead lock, as soon as it got enough air pressure, it just popped right past that and seated just like normal. So guys, she's all seated. That's a hack. And it's damn sure worth the 75 cents it costs for that super glue at Dollar Tree if it saves you fighting one of these for an hour. Thanks for watching.